I will uphold justice and ensure that all things that are enshrined in the Constitution. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, so let's speak about debt review. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are getting calls. Anyways, before we proceed, please do not forget that none of my videos are legal advice or financial advice. If you are looking for legal advice, please consult somebody who is registered and in their practice or in-house, wherever where they are at that point giving legal advice. All of my videos are for entertainment and educational purposes. Anyways, with that said, let's speak about debt review. So what debt review is something that's popular. It's so advertised on social media that people think it's just an easy thing to get those consolidation loans and you'll be fine. I've never had a call, obviously, because every time I get a call from these people, I say that if I want to be under administration, I can do that myself. I am an attorney, of which it is correct. I can do that myself if ever I want to place myself under administration. But because I am an attorney, I'm not supposed to be under administration, by the way. So it's something that I'll never, unless I'm not practicing law or whatever it is, I have no interest in ever holding a trust account. I can never be under administration. Ideally I shouldn't, because I have to do a lot of explanation to the Legal Practice Council. Why are you under administration and all of those things. I think I'm parked too close to the fence. Anyways, with that said, yeah, I am too close. So you get this call from somebody who's saying, we are from debt review and assist you to lower your credit repayments and to assist you. What do they mean? They mean that they want to now take over your debts, pay them with a consolidated loan. Most of the time that's what happens, consolidation or consolidated loan, whichever the word is, but you get the gist. They get a loan, they give you a loan, you sign this form, and they then pay all of your debts, and then you pay them, basically. That's what it ideally is. Or they go and do a debt rearrangement where maybe they lengthen the time of your payment, the time of your repayment. So if you are going to be paying a loan for 3 years, they go and negotiate your loan, and then you're now paying for 5 years. And then obviously that means you are now paying at a lower amount, but obviously interest is there, so you'll end up paying more. So what are the consequences, or what are the legal consequences that you are likely to face? First of all, I've just said, as an attorney, I'm not allowed to. If you are a candidate attorney, I beg of you, like how you are running away from getting arrested, please run away from debt, like especially debt that you cannot afford, that might lead you into situations where you are put under debt review and all of that. Do not ever sign those debt application forms or whatever, because they do a check on you when you are now bringing in your application for admission. And if you fail to disclose things like that, I don't know what happens, because I didn't have to disclose that information because I was never under administration. But if you are, it doesn't look good on you as an attorney, and also it shows that it leaves the question of, can you be trusted with people's money? Because remember, if you are an attorney, you are going to hold monies in trust for people. Once you're admitted, you actually have a right to now go and apply for a Fidelity Fund certificate, and you could actually be granted that right to hold people's money in trust. Now, how are you going to hold people's monies in trust if you can't be trusted with your own finances? You have to do a lot of explanation to the Legal Practice Council, to court, as to why should they grant you this right. And yeah, any of those, do not do things that are going to come back and say you have an administrative order, you have a judgment against you. Whatever you do, pay your debts, and try by all means to never sign things that are going to come back and be in your profile. That's what it does. And then for consumers, ordinary consumers, if you are now applying for further loans, say for example you are now under this administrative order or whatever it is, excuse me, one, your credit score is going to be affected, and thereafter you are going to now, you are likely to not get the credit. And then if you are getting the credit, you'll get it at such a high interest rate, get so many terms. Maybe say for example you want to buy a car, I would be given maybe an offer to not pay deposit. They would maybe ask you to put a huge sum of money for your deposit, wherein somebody who has never been under administration, even after you've been out of administrative out of the debt review or administrative order has now been rescinded, you are likely to actually continue to, it's going to stay in your name forever, and credit providers are likely to be skeptical in giving you credit because of the kind of credit life that you've created for yourself. So think about things like that. And then further consequences such as you don't know the terms that you are now signing into. Most people sign these things over the phone, and the moment you say yes, one, they charge you a fee for the initiation and application thingy, and then they're going to debit you. Like, make it make sense. How are you getting into something that's supposed to help you with your debt and help you reduce the amount of money you pay, when you are actually paying somebody, you are also paying them a fee? It doesn't make sense to me. And also, like, that agreement, once you are into it, it leaves a dent on you. I had somebody who wanted assistance with getting their name removed from debt review, and they said, I just said they should apply for me, and then I was declined. They said that I could afford to pay my debts, but now whenever I'm now trying to apply for further debt, they wanted to buy a house, apply for further debt, it comes back and says, I've applied for this, so I must now go back to these people that had tried to give me this debt review or put me under this debt review, to write a letter confirming that actually this person applied, but they didn't go through with the whole administrative or administration order thing. Now imagine having to go back and forth. It took so much effort and time to, yeah guys, if you want to continue doing that, do it at your own risk, because trust me, believe me, you are likely to not like the consequences in the long run. Like right now, you are maybe saying, okay, I'm struggling to pay off this debt. We all struggle to pay things. Like in this economy, things are just wilding. We can't afford anything. But look at it in the long run. You can't afford to pay right now, and then you put a dent on your credit life or your credit profile. How much effort will it then bring you back to? How much effort will it take for you to actually go back and restart this life that you've just entered? You maybe go and surrender things that you can't afford, that you feel that you no longer can afford. Maybe go back to your bank or whoever, your credit provider, instead. Go back and negotiate on your own self, not through administrative people, because once you do that, it comes as if, okay, this person can't handle their debt. They needed debt counseling. They needed debt people to assist them, so they can't afford their affairs. So if you get into a situation like that where you feel, okay, I'm struggling, rather negotiate on your own behalf, on your own self. Negotiate for maybe a longer term as what they would do, but you do that on your own account. Anyways, I'm blabbing and I'm tiptoeing towards finance, which is not my content. Anyways, remember, this is not legal advice. Again, candidate attorneys, whatever you do, do not get on debt review. Do not get on debt review. I repeat this, like whenever you see, okay, I'm struggling to pay off these things because maybe you got into debt while in varsity and then now you are doing articles and you obviously maybe getting paid really little money, and you now have costs that are incurred, like you're traveling and whatnot, and you just want to get this thing out of the way. Do not do it. Don't get into debt review. Go and negotiate yourself. You are an attorney, man. You can negotiate. You have negotiation skills. Go and negotiate on your own account. Don't entrust a debt counselor or a debt review body, company, whatever it is. Do it on your own, and yeah, you'll be fine. But don't take the order. Like, do not take the order. Doesn't look good on your profile, and it might affect you and your admission in some negative way. Anyways, with that said, I love you lots, and yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying holidays. I'm going on holiday as of tomorrow. Anyways, yeah, bye.